Holy hell. These past week and a half, as of recording, have been quite stressful and quite intense with the reading week coming up. But hey, look, now it's the weekend. I'm home for a whole week for reading week, and that means I stay in my pajamas. I don't comb the beard. I play video games, watch Netflix, and shoot beer reviews for you guys. So without further ado, let's see what Niagara College has to offer. Because funny enough, I've never reviewed any of their beers since coming in to the college. I was kind of worried that maybe I'd get some bad marks, but after the week that I had, I'm like, might as well do it because you know what? It's perfect for you guys. It's perfect for me. And everything just runs a lot smoother, I guess. No, that's not the right wording, but whatever. Moving forward, beer time. Let's do it. Beer, 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 beer. Hello everybody, welcome back to me, Mate Brewski, for the Rooski Brewski review. And today the beer that I have for you guys is from the Niagara College Teaching Brewery, the same one that I'm at school for, as you all, or most of you, know, which is pretty cool. I haven't done any of their beers in quite some time. I did when I was there for, I'm doing that, whatever. I did some when I was there for like the week brew program thing, but now I'm in full time in the third semester, and you know what? I was at the beginning. I'm just like, maybe I shouldn't review the beers since I'm already here. But then I'm thinking now, like a year after starting the program, thinking why didn't I do it sooner? I mean, I'm at the college to make beer, and they make beer, and we all make beer. Why not review it for you guys? Because they make some pretty good stuff. So without further ado, today we have their watermelon sour. I have tried a sample of this when it was being canned, and I gotta say, I'm pretty excited about this one. 5.6% alcohols by volume. No listed IBUs on the website or on Untapped, if I'm not mistaken. I don't think we do IBU tests, if I'm not mistaken. As for Untapped, it is not on Untapped yet. I don't think. No, because this is just watermelon sour. They have lactose watermelon, infinite watermelon, and watermelon blueberry Berliner Weiss. This isn't any of these. Those were added a few years ago, or a year or two ago. So we don't know anything. We have nothing to go off of Untapped. And yeah, we're just gonna crack this bad boy open. I think the intro's been going on long enough. We'll try to edit it down. Is this a fuller can? I think this is a fuller can, which is nice. And yes, we have another Niagara Beer 101 glass, because I got two. This one seems to be made of more glass than the other one, which is kind of cool. Let's pour it up and see what we got. Why do I remember thinking the watermelon sour had more color to it, or had a reddish color to it when I had it at the brewery? Maybe it didn't. Maybe I'm mixing up. I don't know. All the weeks kind of, whatever. Yeah, moving forward. Nice golden color. It seems not golden. It's pale straw in color. Fairly clear. A little bit of haze to it, but not too much. Nice white head on top. Pretty excited. Let's dive into the smell. I poured a lot out of this. Oh, trying to get back to the groove of things, guys. Bear with me. On the nose. Ooh. Fresh and Jolly Rancher watermelon. Yeah, fresh Jolly Rancher. The sour note is coming through, more of like a soury, tarty note. Kiwi. Sour Patch Kids. Little crackery. Yeah. Salty cracker, fresh and Jolly Rancher style watermelon, Sour Patch Kids, and for some reason kiwi, which doesn't make sense, but hey, we're gonna go with. Let's dive in. That's a pretty nice aroma. On the taste, more candied watermelon rather than fresh watermelon, it is coming through. But you still get a little bit of fresh watermelon going there. I can say that they did use fresh watermelons, not a puree if I'm not mistaken, because in the brewery when we were there, there was a big watermelon harvest apparently, and they were all in the brewery waiting to be used in beer. And I'm pretty sure there's some pictures on Instagram that you guys can check out, possibly. I think it's an open page. I don't remember. But yeah, real watermelon was used in the making of this beer. And I have to say one thing, but I'll say it right after this. Cheers, everybody. Let's keep on drinking. Yeah, it tastes like a sour watermelon candy. That is probably the best way to describe this beer. One thing also that I want to point out is that I've done a few watermelon beers in the past. Usually they were, I think, either Kolsch based or lager based, like watermelon beer styles. I've never had a sour watermelon beer. And watermelon and beer don't really mix. But when I had a sample of this while it was being canned, I was truly shocked, and still am truly shocked, that I think that the sour style of beer it fits watermelon perfectly. When you think beer, you really don't think watermelon, but with sour beers, because it's almost like a blank canvas style of beer, in the sense that you can add different things to it and make it pretty cool, and watermelon just works. So I think going forward, anybody who's thinking of creating a watermelon beer, I'd say make it a sour, because the other ones just don't seem to. Watermelon and regular beer flavor like lagers and stuff, it just doesn't mix. They're not friends. But when you bring it into a sour, you're sitting pretty. On the sour intensity of this beer, I'd say it's about moderate. It's not overly sour where it just, hides all the fruity flavors, if there are fruity flavors present. And it doesn't, kick you in the face with sourness. But it's evident. It's not tart. I mean, it is tart, but it's not just straight tart, not sour kind of thing. It's a beautiful level of sour per se. Damn good stuff. Light, refreshing, watermelon's perfect. Good stuff. Niagara College Small Batch Brew Watermelon Sour. 5.6% alcohols by volume. Right? 5.6? The 5's a little faded, but I'm pretty sure it's 5.6. On the back of the can here, we have a description, but it's more of the beer, not the beer, sorry, more of the brewery itself. That's our class. Fill your glass. Beer and education. A pairing that has been fermenting for generations. We've put our heads together to craft something truly unique, the Niagara College Teaching Brewery. Just like our beer, it's the only one of its kind. 473 ml beer, proceeds sales support student learning, which is pretty cool. No date code on these, on the cans, because we do not have a date coder, but I can tell you that when we put the newly filled cans onto the 2-4 cases, we do write dates on there, so there is some sort of a date code regiment in place. That is damn good. And you know me, I'm not a big sour guy. Not that me and sours don't get along all the time. Some are just a little too much. Some just don't, they don't fit my palate. But this guy definitely does. And that's not me just saying it because I'm going to the school. I'm saying it because it's damn good. Over on the website, ncteachingbrewery.ca, you don't have you have a dedicated beer page, but you don't have dedicated links to each individual small batch beer. You just have a picture of a can. The one that they're showing is a Winter Saison. It's doing a small batch. They give you the price, and they give you a description which reads, "These small batch brews are cleverly crafted by our NC Brewmaster and Brewery Operations Management students. As the title implies, there are limited quantities of these brews, so grab them while you still can." And damn straight, Yeah, so with these small batches, they continuously turn over and turn over and turn over. I don't know how often maybe one small batch gets rebrewed, but when we were in the brewery for first and second semester, we were always brewing something different each week. So yeah, they are limited quantities, but we make a good amount of batch of them to, sell to you guys. So go check them out. Overall on the website, looking pretty clean, nothing fancy. I mean, it is very Niagara College, esque stylization. A lot of gray, dark grays and blues. Yeah, moving forward. Like I said, over on Untapped, there's nothing there. It hasn't been added yet. Maybe I could be the first. I don't know. I don't know. I can't add it. I don't think. I don't know. I've never added a beer to Untapped or ever tried to. But moving forward, overall, it's a pretty damn good beer. What I want to say though is the price. I totally forgot about that. Like I said, trying to get back into the groove of things. So, yay, $3.75 for the 473 ml cans. Yes, it is over what I seem to find. The average is about $3.25. But hey, you know what? They're small batches. You know what? You're supporting us, the college kids that go there. You're supporting local, and you know what? Damn, you get some pretty cool stuff with the small batch. I'm not gonna lie, pretty cool stuff indeed. Overall, I'm pretty pleased with this beer. Quite pleased indeed. Yeah, fresh watermelon Jolly Ranchers or watermelon candies. Very reminiscent of like Sour Patches as well. Sour Patch Kids. Good stuff. With that said, guys, cheers on the final sip. Let's get right to readings and wrap this thing up. Niagara College Teaching Brewery beer, small batch brewed watermelon sour. I never thought I'd see the day, to be honest, where watermelon and beer would come together in such great harmony. This does. I'm quite excited about that because watermelon, one, is an awesome fruit. Two, beer is pretty awesome too if you don't know that already. And yeah, two awesome things together makes just an even more awesomer thing. Yes, awesomer is a word. Pretty sure. But yeah, beautiful stuff. Smells great, looks great, tastes great. 5.6% if I'm not mistaken. Little hard to read because it got a little smudged or ripped in travel, but hey, that's just fine. Overall, yeah, good stuff, good beer, solid 7.6 out of 10 for me. As for presentation, to be honest, I absolutely hate the can designs of these small batch beers. I think, I don't know why they chose this really shitty, concrete gray background for stuff. It could be so, how ugly is that? I'm sorry, Niagara College. Really? I gotta bring that up. I don't know why I've never brought that up to whoever deals with can design, but that is absolutely just gross. Yeah. Figure it out. Come on. I'm sorry, but who else from the college or at the college at the moment, especially in the brewing program, who is sick and tired of these concrete wall colors on the small batch beers? No. Just no. Come on now. The font it's pretty basic, not gonna lie. It rubs off pretty easy in travel and whatnot, but you get your ABV, you get a nice description of what the teaching brewery is all about, which is pretty cool. Proceed stuff, size, website, address, fun stuff like that. ABV's obviously on there. No dates, no IBUs, no specific description for the beer because that just costs way too much money apparently, which actually makes sense. I mean, it's not a standalone brewery. It's part of the college. So I get it. It's going to be different than what you would see at other craft breweries, which is totally fine. But it just looks ugly as shit. I'm sorry. Website looks good, very clean, concise, solid stuff information. No specific info on each of the small batch beers because the turnover rate is quite frequent. Which is totally fine, totally understandable, but it's nice how they're all the same price, and they give a separate description from the can, which is pretty cool. Overall presentation is just so goddamn ugly. Presentation gets a 5 out of 10 for me. Before I leave you guys, if you want to see any more Before I leave you guys, if you have any comments, questions, or beers you want to review in the future, you can leave all that information down in the comment box below. If you want to go ahead and like this video or subscribe to me, Mate Brewski, that would be greatly appreciated as well. And with all that said, that's going to do it for me, Mate Brewski. Like I always say, crack a beer and enjoy. Cheers. No watermelon sour beer, yoo-hoo! I poured much in that glass, doo-doo. Now I don't have a lot to enjoy. Oh no, that's kind of sad. Cheers.